Good afternoon to Dr. Pradyot, the moderator for this session, and my dear friends, students, clinicians, and all the professionals. Today we are here to discuss about science of TheraBand and what is the importance of this in our daily life. I can say daily life. Apart from that, we can say for the rehabilitation purpose, for the fitness purpose, for the how to survive in the life without strength. Can you imagine? So it's an important thing. So we'll talk about everything in detail, but apart from that, I would like to tell you about myself. I'm Mahendra Yadav, and many of my friends and students and colleagues and clinicians, they definitely know me well about myself, and I'm working here in Abu Dhabi as a chief chief physiotherapist, and I'm heading the department that is Quality Care Medical Center. So before I start my sessions, I hope that everyone is healthy and safe because of this COVID-19 pandemic. The situation is very tough, and so life is a bit tough. But yeah, we are well aware about that. How the life, we have to protect ourselves, we have to protect our own loved one. So everything will be okay, inshallah. So fine. So now come to the point. Let's start with our main motive today. I am here today to speak about the value, the importance, the use of TheraBand in our life. I know there will be lots of questions from your side, but I would not go in detail about the discussion of the questions answers. Maybe in at the end of the session we can have some separate time, but I'll definitely love to answer you all separately, or later on you can see me, or you can text me. So that will be our question answer sessions separately. Now here today we are going to discuss about TheraBand. Now, what is TheraBand actually? TheraBand is just simple elastic band, and we know we have been taught in our college also, and it's a very simple band, just elastic band. But the thing is that behind that simple elastic band, there are lots of hidden things are there, which we are just ignoring. We are ignoring in the life. We are ignoring for the patient's purpose, for our fitness purpose, and I'll definitely, I would like to request you all that you please exercise, because exercise is the free medicine. It's totally free of cost. There is no any money to give us, but the thing is that the value of those exercises is tremendous, because I'll tell you, it's going to boost your immune system. The important thing, why I am talking about the immune system, because now see, this corona is affecting the immune system. If your immune system is okay, we can definitely fight very easily with all the infectious disease, viral disease, whatever the virus is coming, we can fight very easily. So that is the importance of the exercise. One single bout of 30 minutes, I am talking about just 30 minutes of the session of any strength exercise, flexibility, cardio, or you can combine the exercises. Those exercises are going to change your all the chemical reactions from your head to toe. I'm talking about the, if you go to the brain, there is happy hormones are there. There is many chemicals which boost our immune system, and refreshing the blood, pumping action, and hydrogenesis, and many things are there. I'll not go in detail about those aspects related to our what chemical changes are taking place. But in short, in a nutshell, just I would like to say that just simply exercise is going to give you longevity, good health, preventing from the disease and pain. That is more important, because each and every, if I remember my college time, so most of our colleagues or other students, like, always crying, oh my god, I have back pain, I have neck pain, I have this pain. But touch wood, I was not suffering with any pain because I was a exercise lover. I was used to do exercises, and till now I am exercising every day. So my dear friends, that is the value of exercise. Apart from that, now let's go about the TheraBand. We'll talk about TheraBand now. I'll not go in detail about all those other things, because it will take one day to explain about the motivation, about the benefit of the exercises, what is the importance of warm up, cool down. But yes, of course, we must understand that it's all or the chain. So I'm just, someone is writing that the audio is not clear. Now I hope everything is okay. If you are you able to hear now? Is it okay? Okay. Someone is suggesting that use mic. Okay, no problem. I'll use mic. Just a moment. Okay. Hello. Is it okay now? Am I audible now? Is it okay? Am I audible now? Perfect. Okay, fine. So, is it okay now? Am I audible? Fine. So let's okay, fine. Let's discuss about TheraBand. What is TheraBand? TheraBand is just simple elastic band. Okay. But that simple elastic band is going to change our life. Personally, I am talking about personally, like our own life. Apart from that, for the patient purpose, because being a physio, we must focus on the patient's rehabilitation. We must focus about the patient's pain reduction, the mobility, the flexibility, and the power and strength. See, we definitely prefer lots of techniques nowadays. If you see in the our profession, lots of techniques are there, like including your mobilization, Maitland, Mulligan, this technique, MFR. It's all, this is like PNF. Many things are coming every day. New technologies are coming, new techniques are coming, and people are coming with lots of is it clear or not? Some people are commenting that it was before more clear, now it's not clear. Is it okay? Am I audible or not? What should I increase the, okay? Kindly just say me yes. Is it okay? Am I audible now? Is it okay? Please write yes or no. Or should I go without headphone? Please write someone if my voice is clear or not. Please. Can you write? Okay? Okay, fine. Without mic is good. Okay. So I'll mic. Okay, fine. So without mic, someone is telling that without mic it was okay. So now let's go without mic, and if anything is there, I'll change or I think so. So now the science of TheraBand is just elastic band. It is made up of latex, which is in the form of liquid, and it's after that it's going to the factory, and after that they are manufacturing. But I'll tell you that TheraBand originated originally in 1955, sorry, and it is the elastic band which is manufactured research based. Important thing. And whatever the elasticity or elongation we are doing, it's totally, we can calculate, we can quantify that how much resistance we are going to produce. I will share you with some slides as well. I'll give some slides, don't worry about that. but just let's discuss basic things behind that. So now come to the point that once we elongate, suppose for example, this is the band, simple band. This is actually not simple band, it's a CLX. It's a TheraBand CLX, which is more advanced than normal simple band. If I'll show you the simple band, this is your simple band. We can say just a moment, I will show you the simple band. So this is the simple elastic band. This is simple elastic band. But now we have moved ahead with the advanced CLX, and that CLX is of multiple loops. That multiple loops are very innovative. Why it's innovative? Because there are lots of multiple grips, and whatever the amount, whatever the length you required, accordingly we can adjust, we can fix it. That is the advantage. Forget about that. I'll go in practical session, then I'll show you how to use and all those things. But now come to the point that I'll show you some slides. Before moving ahead, I will show you some slides that what is the strength actually. If you see the system, I'll go here to just show you. See here, this is the resistance system, TheraBand resistance system. TheraBand resistance system consists of multiple approaches, multiple technology, multiple modalities. But apart from that, now today we are going to discuss about the strength. I'm not going in detail about other parts, other products. We are going to discuss just strength. Why is strength? CLX is consecutive loop. That is, CLX is called consecutive loop, which is really innovative. Now if you see, how does elastic resistance compare to other mode of training? If you see, the other modes of training is like we know that there is isometric, there is isotonic, there is isokinetic, and definitely the fourth one is your resistance system. So I will show you here in the next slide. If you see here, now see, we all are well aware about all these modes of training, where the mode is isometric, in that the source of tension is internal, which is created by our muscles contraction. Okay, that is created by our muscles contraction. So whatever the contraction you will do, and where the length of the muscle is same, that is called isometric. Now come to the isotonic. In isotonic, the gravity, inertia and mass, like your gravitational force is acting, whatever the amount of, like in the form of dumbbells, in the form of weight cuff, in the form of any object you are lifting or carrying, that is called your isotonic, where the amount of the tone or the weight will be remain same throughout the range of motion. Now isokinetic, you know the we all are aware about the isokinetic. Isokinetic is nothing but there is machine which is based on the same speed, and for the training purpose, definitely it's a very tough, it's a very costly machine. We cannot use for the rehabilitation purpose in very big academies or centers or some few colleges in India we have. Otherwise it's tough. Now come to the elastic. Elastic is the mode of training which gives the external tension. Now how it gives external tension? It means once we elongate the band, it goes for the tension, and whatever the amount of resistance we create, that is going to give the loading towards your muscles. Now here I am telling that elastic resistance is a unique mode of training. So that is what I am going to prove today, or every time I prove wherever I took the lecture, workshop, training sessions for anyone, and it was like wow. And many of you have already attended my workshop and lecture, so you know better than that. So I will not go in that detail, but the thing is that it's really amazing, unique and tremendous, because I will tell you why it's unique. Because with one single band I teach more than 250 exercises. It's a beyond the imagination, because from head to toe, like one single fingers also we can train one single joint. So it's amazing. Many of you are aware about that. Anyway, forget about that. So this is what it's going to give you external tension. I will not go in too much detail about the theory part because I know you are excited for the practical, some demo. So let's see some slides behind the science, how it works. So in TheraBand professional resistance band, we have 7 colors actually. So starting from yellow, red, green, blue, black, silver, gold. So yellow is the very beginner color and the gold one is the strongest one. And this is what somewhat like it's progressing from lowest to highest. Now you can see here, if you see this slide, so from here like starting with yellow because tan is not in use at all. So starting with yellow, red, green, blue, black, silver. So it's constantly increasing the resistance level, and as per that it's all like depend on the thickness and the material in the band. Now how much force do the band and tubing produce? Now there is very important, this question is, I will tell you before going to the slide, that the tubing, the band and the CLX, whatever the color. So suppose for example I was showing you the red color of CLX, red color of band, red color of tubing. All three have the same resistance level. There is no any differences between the CLX, between the band and the tubing, like in the form of production of resistance, but preferences is different. Like some people will like tubing, some people will like band, some people will like a CLX. That is different part, but there is no any differences between the production of the resistance. Now to the next slide. If you see the next slide here, how it works, what is the principle behind that, how it works to create the resistance. Now if you see here, the formula is saying that elastic resistance force depends on the three factors. The force equal to K into CSA into delta L. So the K is nothing but elastic modulus, that is depend on the latex. There are latex is like, one is latex, latex free, both are there, but most of the time we are using latex free because in latex free there is not any powder, there is no any sting or smell, because most of the patients sometimes complain that it's stinging or it's giving allergic because of the powder and bad material. So we always avoid to use the latex one. So always prefer the latex free band. Okay. Now the CSA is cross sectional area, that is amount of your material, like width and height of the material which is used to the manufacture, and delta L is the change in your length, that is your elongation. See, whatever I am sharing here, it's all the slides, all the lecture is totally research based. It's not like it's copy paste. Okay, so this is from TheraBand Academy, which is totally fully research based. Now this is your biomechanics review. So what is force actually? We all are aware about the force. Force is mass into acceleration, which is going to create the resistance, that is called force. Torque is nothing but force into lever arm, which is going to give you the strength, that is called your moment or torque, right? Now come to the next slide, then you will understand like how it works. Now if you go for the force elongation, how you will calculate, how will you calculate the percentage of elongation, like how much elongation I did and how much resistance we are going to produce. Now you see here, the formula say that elastic resistance is based on percent elongation. That what is percent elongation? Like percentage equal to final length minus resting length divided by resting length into 100. So that is the formula, but I know it's difficult for you to understand. Like suppose the resting band of 1 meter. So if you elongated it for 2 meters, means you have elongated the 200%. Like sorry, 100%. I'll show you in different way. For example, how to calculate the elongation. See, this is my resting length. Suppose this is 1 feet, this is resting length. Okay, and I elongated it for 2 feet. So from 1 feet to 2 feet, my final length is 2 feet. So 2 minus 1 divided by 1 into 100. That is your formula. Like in simple language or in simple term, if you see here, so 1 feet elongated for 2 feet means 100% elongation. 2.5 feet means 150% elongation. 3 feet means 200%, like that. So this is very simple to, it's very simple to calculate the percentage of elongation. And practically once I'll give the demo, you'll understand like how it's going to work on that. Okay, so this is what the formula is. Percentage of elongation equal to final length minus resting length divided by resting length into 100. This is your formula. But forget about, if you cannot remember the formula, no worries, right? We can calculate in very simple way, like 1 feet elongated 2 feet 100%, like that. I'll explain in detail about that, right? Okay, I'll share some more slides and after that we'll go for the practical. So here, if you see, we all are aware, being a physio, we know that there are 3 regions of this stress strain curve for the muscles. Same point is there for the TheraBand. Why? Because the muscles are also having the elasticity property. Same way the band is also working on the same principle because it's having the elastic property. Now, if you see here, the toe region, linear region and exponential region, means there are some limitation for the band, as we have some limitation for the stretchability. Once we stretch the muscles, we have some limitation. Once we stretch it beyond, what will happen? There will be deformation, there will be some fiber rupture, or there will be some tear of the muscle. Same thing is there in the band. So we must understand that there are some limitation for the elongativity. We should not elongate beyond. So practically it's been proven that one elastic band like of TheraBand, I am talking about TheraBand, we can elongate till 500%. Nothing will happen, and that's already been proven. But apart from that, why it's important that most clinically we prefer to be in safe side, that we should elongate from 25% to 250% of elongation to be safe side, because sometimes it may tear, it may hurt the patient get injury, so we have to be safe side. So the clinically I'll recommend that you go for maximum 250 to 300% you can elongate. There is no issue at all in that. Now this is very important slide. I am showing that how much amount of resistance you are going to produce. If you see here, I'll go a bit more closer. If you see here, the production of amount, if I'll show you here, the production of amount is, like see here, if you are elongating your 100% elongation of your yellow band, the amount of resistance will be 1.3 kg. I am talking about the kg, I am not talking about the pound, it's a kg. So same way, so from yellow till black, each band is stronger, 25% is stronger than the other one. Like yellow, if you say about the red is stronger than yellow, 25%, then green is stronger, 25% than red, like that. And from silver to gold, if you go, that is like black, from black to silver, 40% is stronger, and gold is 40% is stronger than silver. Now, if you see the amount, so the yellow you elongate it 100%, 1.3 kg. If you elongate the blue band 100%, 2.6 kg. If you elongate the gold one, it's going to give you 6.5 kg of the amount at 100%. But as you are going to increase the resistance like elongation, and the amount of elongation will give you more and more resistance. As you increase, or reduce the band of length of band, increase the resistance. So that is what the way it works. Now if I'll show you some more slides here. So the patient coming to you, how to document the progression. Now patient progress from red to green TheraBand, or patient progress TheraBand resistance by 20%. See, this is the assessment. We being a smart physio, you must understand that how to document it. So 25%, definitely we are going to change the 25%. Rather than changing the 25% of strength, we can change the color of the band. I am not going in detail about all these slides, but I want to show you something more. What is important is lever arm. I want to show you lever arm. See, all these are research based. Now force angle. See here. What is force angle? If you see the force angle is created by the force and lever arm. Now what is lever arm? That is important. I am going to explain. Now here. Forget about that formula. Now what is lever arm? The lever arm is nothing but your length of your arm. So your shoulder joint, suppose the axis is your shoulder joint, the whole length of your upper arm is your lever arm. It's working as a lever. So from here, because we are holding the band in our arm and we are elongating, so it's going to give you very clear picture that from this lever arm we can move, we can elongate, we can modify any action, any position, any way, and we can target any group of muscles, whether it's a form of lower extremities or upper extremities or other part of like your head, neck, anywhere. So that is very simple, that this is our lever arm. Now one more thing I will discuss, and after that we will go for the practical, because I don't want to discuss more theory part here because you will get bored. As if you see here this slide here, the important thing is the force angle. If you see the force angle, the angle formed between the TheraBand and your lever arm, that is called your force angle. Now as the joint angle increases, force angle decreases. One more important fact I am going to tell you why it's important, that now if you see here, if you see this slide, see this slide, torque equal to force into lever arm into sine. Sine is what? That is force angle. Whatever the force angle is created or done by like maintained by this your elastic band and your lever arm, that is your, so torque. Once we are talking about the torque here, if you see lever arm, so the torque equal to force into lever arm into sine. Sine is the your force angle. So once you put your angle here, for example your angle is 90, means sine 90 equal to 1. But in the same context, once you are taking your arm to the 180 degree of whether it's a flexion or abduction, then the force angle will be your 180 degree. Once it's 180 degree, your force angle like sine 180 equal to 0, then your torque production will be 0. So the conclusion of this slide is your muscles are weakest at the end range and strongest at the mid range. Always remember, I know many of you are not aware about that fact, that your muscles are weakest at the end range and strongest at the mid range. For example, I will show you in the next slide. Now you see here, so we calculated here for the your deltoid muscles. If you see here the torque force, so what happened once your deltoid is at 180 degree, the torque was, the force angle was 0, and once is the sine 180 equal to 0, means your torque production will be 0. Although your elongation of the band is maximum, it's 200% elongation as compared to 90 degree, it's elongated for 180 degree, but the torque will be 0. Why? Because muscles, the force angle is 0 there, and once the force angle is 0, your effect will be 0 on particular deltoid muscles we are talking about. So this is what we must understand, that what is the best range of motion to exercise to strengthen the muscles. We always think like, why not in range? Yes, we can strengthen the muscle at in range, but we have to modify the position of the patient, otherwise the effect is less. Or the best thing that we can keep the angle between 0 to 15 degree, like we should not keep the force angle at 180 degree and 180 degree, then only we can get the effective measure, right? So always remember, that is very important message I am telling you, because we are not aware about that and we are doing all the mistakes. Now I will not go in detail about this elastic resistance, torque and all those, because it will be very lengthy for the and there is some doubts or some queries in our mind always, that whenever I am taking lecture or workshop, the students are asking, sir, what is the differences between dumbbells and weight cuff and other modes of resistance training and your TheraBand? That is what the questions coming always. But I'll tell you that there is no any differences in the form of resistance production, but there is differences in the form of your use, your modification. Forget about the slides. Now we'll discuss here. So that was the brief idea about what is the science behind that and how it works. Now come to the point that there are lots of questions in our mind, that how it works and why it's unique. Now I'll tell you. If I'll tell you that, how many of you are exercising every day? That is one question to all of you. Definitely not more than 10% people are exercising. Apart from that, what kind of exercise you do? Second question. Third is that, what is the importance of strength in your life? What is the importance? Can you tell me any conditions in our profession I am talking about, any conditions where strength is not required? Any conditions? Whatever the patients like suffering from any diseases, whether it's a form of cardio, neuro, sports injury, musculoskeletal, any kind of, we need strength. And at the end, what happened? Suppose the surgeons are doing replacement. I'm facing lots of patients here which has been neglected by the physios. I should not tell, but this is the fact. You know what practice going on everywhere. So they are still using this hot pack, still going hot pack therapy, and that is universal therapy. And I really hate, once I left my college BPT, I never touched that hot pack. Really, it's a painful. Still we are using that practice. So now most of the people say that no, it's because it's going to give you heating the structure. Do you think that hot pack is going to heat the structure? It's a very superficial. It's going to just give some sensation, and you are wasting of the time of the patient, that your patient is coming with the time, pain and all the modes, transportation, everything with the hope, and we are giving that. Why the hot pack? No, please. So without strength, me, you and whole universe is handicapped. So always do. I'm not telling that this technique is bad, that technique is bad. No, all techniques are required. Each and every techniques have their own importance, value in our life, in our practical rehabilitation of the patients. Forget about other part. But apart from that, the strength is the only part. If you focus on that, it will reduce your pain. It will reduce your increase the flexibility, it will increase the power, and it will give the mobility of the patient or particular area or particular joint or particular muscles you are talking about. So you focus, you think, just think. Why all the patients, like if I'll say here in UAE, I'm practicing here in UAE, and I am facing that 95% population is suffering from the neck pain, neck and back. Maximum cases I am seeing like neck pain, back pain, cervicalgia. Sometimes there is PIVD, and definitely in the back lots of mechanical back pain or PIVD. But in the neck, all time cervicalgia, trapezitis, some stiffness in the neck, range of motion restrictions. Why? Because it's neglected area. Now, the important question I am asking you all, that till now, I have seen many renowned physios also. They are practicing with the concept of strength is like this: push your hand this way, hold backward and push it like that, push in front. Oh my God! Can you imagine that how much resistance you are producing and how your neck muscles are getting strengthened? Practically, you do on your own neck. And then realize, see, the problem what we never apply techniques on our own body. We are just blindly following the book. Everything is written in book by whom? By you or me or someone else. Whoever has written the book, they are also human beings and they are also physios. But we are following blindly. Never follow everything blind. Assess, make your own guideline, assess the patient, go to the outcome and check what is the need of that part, what is the need of that particular condition. Then you plan the treatment. Always remember, never go for the blind treatment, please. It's my request to all of you. Never go for the blind treatment. The mistake what we do is blind treatment. In the book, it's written like that. Why? The writer of the book is not God. It's a human being amongst us. What they found and they wrote. What they found that this technique or this part is relevant and we did. Now come to the point and I'll tell you one formula of life. For the muscles especially I am going to tell you. The muscle says that use me or lose me. Okay? Remember always. So my concept is that if your strength is good, if your power is good, if your muscles power is good, your patient will not have that musculoskeletal pain. Why the pain is coming? Because we are sitting on the computer, bad posture, wrong posture, lack of exercises, driving for a long time and no exercises. So what happened? The muscles are getting shrink. Muscles, your posture, rounding shoulder, stiff trapezius, stiff neck muscles, sternocleidomastoid, upper back, rhomboids, lots of area, shoulder. People are coming like this. Why? Because we are not stretching and we are not strengthening and we are not focusing at all. The problem is that even in India and here also I am talking about, another part I don't know, we are running behind the pain. My dear friends, pain is not the disease. Always keep in your mind. Never treat the pain. If you are going to treat the pain, you are not a good physio. Always try to take the root cause. What is the cause behind the pain? Pain is the just sign. It's alarm. It's giving some stimulus to you. No, my friend, whoever is there, something is going wrong and just correct me. That is what the pain is. Pain is not the disease at all. So try to not tease the pain, treat the pain. Try to go behind the pain. What is the cause of the pain? That is important. Once you correct that structure, pain will automatically go. No need to run behind the pain. You are applying the TENS, you are applying the hard pack. Oh my God, nothing is going to happen. You are just giving some 10 minutes or 1 hour or 2 hours relief. So please, it's my request to all of you that never think that the pain is the condition, pain is the disease. No, not at all. Now, come to the point again. I'm again focusing on the neck because this is the neglected area and most of the people are suffering. Now, again, beyond that, before I'm going to give you a demo of the TheraBand, what is the problem now? Once you not strengthen your muscle, what is happening? Your muscles are getting stiff. Once your muscles are getting stiff, there is lots of compression is taking place here. And you know which nerves or arteries or veins or everything is passing to the brain. And most of the complaint of the patient is dizziness, right? Vertigo. Why it's coming? Have you ever assessed? Have you ever think that why it's coming like complaint? Why the headache is coming here? Why? Whether this area of the brain is giving you pain, or this area of the skull is giving you pain. Have you ever think? No, not at all. We are not thinking. Just blindly, yes, patient coming to you, I have pain here. Oh my God, I'll tell you the fact of UAE. Here, most of the patients are complaining that physios are not touching at all. Yeah, like they are not touching at all. Patients coming to physios, okay, where is the pain? Pain is here. They will simply keep the TENS, IFT, whatever, and hot bag, and after 20 to 30 minutes, go. This is what. So please, this is it's a really painful for me once the patients say like that, doctor, I have visited many patients, many physios, many doctors and many clinics, but I didn't recover. Why? For what? The problem is that they are not touching. If you are not going to touch the patient, you will not find the cause of the problem. So always touch the patient. You try to find the root cause, and definitely once you know the problem, the solution is of course there is solution. Of course there is solution. But the problem we are not touching. That is what it's happening here. It's really painful for me. And once patients coming here within 2 sessions, 3 sessions, like, oh my God, sir, you are magical, you have magic, this. So it's all your blessings that I am trying my best and I am getting some good result, and patients' blessings, and you all are blessings with me. Now, let's discuss something which is the neglected. So I was talking about the neck. So once we are going to strengthen the neck, now, so this is our band. I am going to use CLX. CLX is, like I told you, that multiple loops. This is called consecutive loop with multiple loops. Small loops are available in this, and I think it's now available in India as well. But we have already given the demo in the Arab Health, so we are well aware, and it's all available in the market. Now, so the neck. So as I told you, use it or lose it. So once you use your muscles, you will maintain your strength. Once you are not using the muscles, you are going to lose the power, strength, and it's going to give you pain. Very simple. Right. Next, the neck strengthening. So I am going to strengthen here with the CLX. So see the advantage of CLX. Now we can fix it very easily in or around the head, like this. It's a fixed. So it's a very easy to move. Okay. So you don't have any fear of the sleep, fear of it will hurt the patients. Not at all. It's very simple. This is one part we can very easily use. Apart from that, if you don't want to use like this, okay, what we can do here, just fix the band behind your neck. So here I am going to focus our extensors of the neck. Now see here. So fix your band. It should be very stable. Patient should be stable. See here. Now again I am going to something to inform you. We can strengthen the muscle in sitting, standing or lying position. Depend on the patient's condition. If the patient is well stable, able to stand and do exercise, let it go. If the patients need base of support, sitting position, comfortable, or any dizziness, vertigo, let the patient sit down on the chair, well stable, and after that we can go for the strengthening. Now, so I am going to show you both standing and sitting position. So here we are focusing the neck extensors. So what is happening here? So now I fix the band here. If you see, fix the band here behind the back of your head and hold the band. Now you just simply keep your neck in the stable and erect posture. No need to move your neck here and there. It should be in the proper alignment, and then just simply elongate the band. Okay, and hold for a while. Definitely see, always remember, never go for this movement, jerky movement. Jerky movement is not suggestible or not permissible. Why? Because it's not going to give the load to the muscles. Always give time to work the muscles. Once muscles will be fatigued, your muscle will get strengthening. If your muscles are not getting fatigued, muscle will not get strengthened. Remember always. So give some time to strengthen the muscles, to fatigue the muscle, to take the pain. Then only it will be like multiplication will take place, and the physiological changes will take place, hyperplasia. Like lots of things are there. I'll not go in detail about that physiology. So just elongate, hold for a while, and then go back slowly. Always remember, go slowly. Elongate, hold for a while, and slowly go back. Now, same point here, we can go for the chin tuck. So what we can do here? Now, before what we did, just elongate it and hold. Now, elongate, hold it, and then go for chin tuck. Okay? Release. Chin tuck and release. So here what we did, we have extended our elbow, lock your elbow, band is already elongated, and your neck will go in the chin tuck position. So this is what we can. Now if we want to increase the resistance, what we can do here, you can double the band or you can reduce the length of the band. So once you reduce the length of band, the resistance will be more. If you want to give more, change the band, or you can double it. Once you will double it, the resistance level will be double. Now I can do the double. So I double the band and then I can go for very easily elongation. So this is what we can do. Apart from that, I will show you the gold. Just a moment. I will show you the gold band. So what is the differences between the gold? If you see here the gold, see I have the gold CLX. This is the strongest one. And it's something like wow. If you see here, it's amazing, and I do exercises with this CLX gold. Now go for the side flexors, because these muscles are neglected muscles. We are not thinking about at all that, like how the pain comes and how it can cure the pain. Do you think? But yes, my dear, it can give you wow result. You just imagine wow. Wow means wow. So here, what we can do is just elongate. So I'm training myself with the gold. Hold for a while and go back again. Again elongate. Wow. Again. Fine. So side. Now you can go other side. You can go other side and same. Elongate and try to lock your elbow. See, my elbow is locked. So once your elbow is locked, you will not shake. What happened if the strength of the patient's extremity is very less? The hand is shaking. That is the problem, because they are not strengthening. Strength is everything. If you have strength, you can do anything. No strength, you cannot mobile, you cannot stand, you cannot sit. Any posture, any position, if you want to maintain, you must have strength in your muscles. Otherwise, you cannot survive. So now elongate and hold for a while, and then hold at least 5 to 7 count, and then relax and release slowly, then go. Now for the back, for the flexors, you must have someone to pull, or if you have some arrangement in your clinic, hospital, you can fix the band with the help of gripper, and you can do. Now the most important exercise I am going to teach you, that rotators. Rotators are the muscles no one focus at all. Now I'll show you the rotators strengthening, how to strengthen the rotators. What we can do here, fix the band from the back side and just simply cross it. This is the one method. Or second method, what we can do, we can fix the, if you have CLX, you can fix here. This is more comfortable if you have CLX. If you don't have CLX, then you can use like wrapping method. So we can wrap here, and what we can do here, just elongate the band. Suppose I am elongating the band of left side, then the right side will be neutral position, and now rotate the neck towards the right side. Hold for a while. Come back. Again elongate towards the right side, and now my movement will be towards the left side. Rotate fully and hold for a while, and you will find that with one movement I am talking about, with one movement your all the pressure here, the pressure got released, and you will feel very light. Like something, most of the patients are coming with the complaint of like, my head is very heavy, I cannot focus, I cannot look, I cannot watch, I cannot drive, I cannot read. Why? Because of the pressure here in your muscles, not the pressure of ICF. It's not like your ICF is giving pressure to your brain, or you are having headache because of the infection. No. Your headache is coming because of the muscles here. Surrounding muscles are compressing the surrounding soft tissues, your nerve, your arteries, your vessels, where the oxygenation is not proper, where the breathing of that area is not proper, the oxygenation is not going, and it's compromising somewhere. So that is what the pain is creating. It's not like because of that. Getting my point? So you must understand that how the pain coming. Always we are, here the many patients, I treated around 10 patients with dizziness, and they visited to psychologist, psychiatrist, neurophysician, and those neurophysicians were giving them anti-anxiety and antidepressive drugs. You will not believe, within 3 sessions, each and every patient, within 3 sessions, they were pain free, they were dizziness free. No vertigo, no dizziness, nothing. Otherwise, they could not sit or eat properly. That was the complaint of those patients. So they have, they are here with me, and what should I say? Like it's like something beyond your imagination. Once the blessings, they are giving the bless to you. You cannot buy all those with money. Getting my point? That is what I'm facing here. Like their happiness, their smile, it's everything. Few patients are joined here in my Facebook. They are commenting as well. So that is what. So we must understand that why the rotator strengthening is important and which is neglected. So again, you remember now, if you have TheraBand with you, you kindly practice this and you will find the differences immediately. See here. Again, I'm going to show you. Elongate one side, like left side I am elongated, and I'll move the neck towards the right side. Hold for a while and come back. Then again elongate the band of right side and rotate towards the left side. This is your static isometric strengthening exercises for the neck. Okay, but this is not the end. This is the beginning. Now I'll take the band up. Apart from that, we can strengthen these muscles. We can see the repetition. Someone is asking like how many repetition. So if we are going to repetition, we can start with 5 to 10, because these muscles are very delicate muscles. The small muscles are there in the neck. So we must not give suddenly extra load, because the DOMS will be there, like exercise induced soreness or delayed onset of muscle soreness. Both possibility is there to be developed within your 24 to 48 hours, sometimes in 72 hours. That happens. If your patient is active and they are doing exercises in regular basis, no problem. If definitely, because this is the neglected area, they will say that I go to gym and I do biceps, I do triceps, I do back, I do legs, but what about the neck? There is no any provision, which is that is what I am telling you, that this is the neglected part. Now see here. So you can start with the 5 to 10 repetitions for first 3 days. If the soreness is not coming, pain is not coming, you can go for the 10 repetitions of one set for another 3 days. After that you can go for 10 repetitions, 2 sets. After another 3-4 days, go for 3 sets or twice in a day. You can recommend. There is no any hard, there is no any side effect of these exercises. There is no any problem doing these exercises at all. If your patient is stable, there is no any conditions like acute condition, I can say like open recent fracture or something. Even I am treating the PIVD conditions like nerve compressions or everything, dizziness. I am recommending the exercises. Right? So that is what we can do. Now come to the standing. I'll go in the standing position and I'll show you some exercises here. See, the position is important. Once you stand, your position should be walk standing position or with good base of support. If your base of support is not there, the patient may feel pain or dizziness. So always recommend. If the patient, you are going for the dynamic, I don't have any model because it's a Friday here and the offices and clinics are closed, so no one is there here with me. Otherwise I could have gone for the practical demo for the dynamic as well. In dynamic, what we have to do, I will show you just simply what I can show you without the model. For example, the band is already elongated, and for the side I will just, the problem, I'll move, then band will also move, but the band will not move in the dynamic. Your body will move. Here, what is the differences between that? So the band will be fixed and your body will shift towards the 20 to 25 degree of either the side, back. For example, if I am going for the back, so suppose the band, someone is holding the band, or I can fix in the wall. So fix your band here and then shift your body backward 20 degree. Then it will be your dynamic movement. So your body is going to move and your muscles will get strengthened. That is what the dynamic is. Now, apart from these exercises, some other exercise like focusing on the upper area. I am always focusing this portion because this is the area like your upper back, trapezius and this portion of neck. Most of the patients are complaining the pain that area. Okay. So what we can do apart from, see, this is the 5 movement I taught you. Apart from that, we can go for the dynamic movement. Apart from that, what other exercises is going to enhance this area or strengthen this area so that we can get relief of the pain. Now, not only that, what we can go for that, other exercises I will show you. So fix your band in your foot and go for walk standing position. And see, if I have CLX, it's easy for me because it's a grip. It's a very easy grip and I can fix here. And if I want to reduce the length of the band, I will simply go in the other grip. So it's a multiple loop. So it's a very easy to hold, it's a very easy to handle. That is what we can do now. So what we can do here, hold and go for just shoulder flexion. Very simple shoulder flexions, okay? So in shoulder flexions also we can modify here. The normal shoulder flexion we do like the arm is your mid pronated or facing down and just go for here. This is one your shoulder flexion. Now go for the mid pronated, and apart from that you can go for fully supinated and go for shoulder flexors. This is for somewhat fitness. I teach all these exercises for the patients who are willing to be fit for the fitness purpose or your target oriented. Once your target is to strengthen some internal fibers, some out fibers, some middle fibers, it depends on you and you can modify accordingly. And it's a very easy. Now I'll show you one important thing. Now we were talking about the lever arm there in the slides and force angle. So now let me explain that also because we'll forget. What is your force angle? So in the slide it was like the band is elongating. I think you can see me. Okay, the angle which has been formed, this is my lever arm here, and the angle between my this band and the arm, this is your force angle. So at the mid range at 90 degree. Now suppose I elongated bands from, this is neutral position, the band is also neutral, my arms are also neutral, and I just elongated the band at 90 degree of shoulder flexion. So once it's at 90 degree of shoulder flexion, I elongated the band 100%. If you calculate the length from neutral position, your arm length is the double of your, so from ground, measure your arm from here and the ground, the same length is there. From ground till your tip of the finger is the half. So from here, the band is neutral, arm is neutral, so elongate from here to 90 degree, 100% elongation. Now from 90 degree to 180 degree, this is your 200% elongation. So here I did 200% elongation, but what happened? As I told you that the sine 80 equal to 0, so your torque will be 0 and the effect on that particular muscles will be 0. So your strengthening will not take place at the end range. That's what I told you. The muscles are strongest at the mid range. Always remember, not in the end range. Clear? Same thing, once you go for 90 degree of abduction, okay, well effective here. We can feel the load on the muscles. As you increase the range, although the band elongation is more, but the effect on that particular abductors is less. At 180 degree, there is no effect at all. Although you elongate it more, but again I will repeat, someone is asking that, repeat again. So here, once you are going to elongate at 90 degree, 100% elongation of the band. Okay? Once you elongate for 180 degree, 200% elongation of the band you did, both sides equally. So 100% at the right side, 100% at the left side. Remember. Now, abduction, same, 100%, then 200% both sides. Okay? Clear? Now, so we did the flexion, hold for a while, give the work to do by the muscles. Always never repeat, like don't go for this jerky movement. These movements are only to go for the warm up, where you are using your muscles by hot pack. I am not using hot pack anymore. It's been more than 15 years. I am not using. Why? Because this is the best mode to strengthen, to get warm up also. You can do warm up with your muscles. For example, I want to strengthen or stretch biceps. So why to waste your 20 minutes? Simply what you can do, just move. Okay, go for the fast movement. And this is more authentic and genuine warm up rather than your hot pack. Remember always. Because here actual warm up is taking place in your muscles, because, getting my point? Because your muscles are getting actual warm, because you are giving workload to the muscles. Workload. Give some workload, the muscle will be warm. Rather than giving the hot pack and wait for 20 minutes. Kalas. No need. No need. Okay. So apart from like we did the flexors, we did abductors, now we'll go for the extensors of the shoulder. Why extensors? I'll tell you. Go for extension here. Once you go for extensors, you see, if you focus the muscles, see the work. See, the muscles are all group of muscles of your upper back also getting stressed. The effect is going, my target is to focus upper back. So don't neglect your shoulder joint, because it's always covering your upper back muscles. It's crossing the joint here, the shoulder joint. Right? Now, Apart from that, there is very good exercise for, again I am focusing the trapezius and upper back. So we do the shoulder shrug. Shrugging we do normally. Okay, we do the shrug. But what is the use of that shrug? Because there is no effect. So what we can do here? Reduce the length of band. Go down. Check. So already I have elongated my band. So normal shrug. I will do the normal shrug. Simple shrug. Hold for a while. Again, release. Then what I can do here, one modification, take your shoulders one ways and then shrug. Okay. Now you see here the muscles action has been changed. The effect on other group of muscles are more. Now other is take your shoulder backward and go for shrug. Now once you go backward and shrug, you will feel that whole group of upper back, including your trapezius, neck, extensors, all muscles are getting loaded. Once you loaded the muscles, muscle will get strengthened. Not only that, I'll show you another very good exercise. See here. The other exercise is, this is called rowing. Rowing, what we do in rowing, go with slightly forward bending, elongate your band, take your band till the chin, hold here, hold for a while, and simply what you can do, just go up, hold for a while, and then go slowly down. Now once I am coming here, I am holding here myself. So here if you feel your trapezius, your upper back, your shoulder, your arms, your forearms, your finger, all whole upper body is going strengthened, including your neck muscles. So it's something beyond your imagination. We will never find this effect with your dumbbell, with your weight cuffs, with your any mode of training. Remember always. Why? Because here the elongation, the pulling capacity of the elastic effect is always continuously it's working. So it's a pulling and you are pushing up. So what is happened? The counter force is acting and it's giving more extra effort to the muscles, extra loading, extra workout to the muscles. So that is what something beyond the imagination. So I'll explain you again. Hold, go up, hold for a while, and then go here and hold for a while, go down. Wow, something wow, right? Again I will repeat because I am enjoying it. And down. Not only that, still there are lots of exercises we'll learn today because it's a free time, no issues. Again, I'll give you some more important general exercises. Apart from this, forget about see here, what we can do here, go a bit forward bending, walk standing position, forward bending, your band will be in the front leg, and what you have to do, try to move your scapula. So our target is to go for the scapular movement. Here, I'll go side and I'll show you. So see, I am trying to push my scapula for the approximation. Okay, see, why this exercise is very important? Because most of the patients are coming with the complaint of something is pinching below the scapula. What is that pinch? What is that pinch actually? The pinch is nothing. It's because of lack of mobility, lack of exercises, lack of strength, lack of stretching, and there is lots of band formation is taking place. There is nodules formation is taking place. There is tight band is there. And once you release it with stretching and strengthening, the pain will go. That is what the importance of this exercise. Because see, I told you, we are neglecting all time. Excuse me. Now, apart from that, see, I'll focus on now scapula. Again I am going to show you some scapular movement. So your band, your position is like, just hold your band, width of your body, width of your body. If I'll go straight way, again same. Move your scapula. So our target is to move the scapula here, nothing else. Definitely your shoulder will move, but with the scapular movement. So just elongate the band and hold for a while and focus on your scapular approximation. See, hold. Now if you see from the back side, if I show the back, see the scapular movement. See. Not only that, other movement you can do, elongate and push it. Give the load to the band. So what will happen here? Our scapular strengthening will take place behind the scapula, below the scapula, something we are going to, right? So it's been something beyond your imagination. I am trying to give you, because you are not focusing at all. We are just focusing on the machine. My dear friends, forget the machine. Now, if you see, lots of modalities are there in the market, but practically, if you focus on your structure, correct your structure, strengthen the structure, you are genius. Your patient will worship you, really. I'm telling you the fact that you will be worshipped by your patients. That is what I am getting here. Forget about the money, forget about everything, but the name, the fame, the respect you will get, you cannot buy. You cannot buy respect from the money. Got it? That is what here I'm getting, the name and fame. Now, some simple exercises apart from those, like particularly I'm focusing on upper back area and neck area. Why it's important? Because again I'm telling you that this is the area, neglected area. We are not focusing, we are not strengthening. So what we can do here, some flies. I'm going to show you some flies. So simple flies is hold the band in front of you and then just elongate. Hold a while, and then go slowly. Go slowly. Again elongate. Hold a while and slowly. Now what modification? See, the advantage of the TheraBand is what? I do each and every movement modified. We can do modification in each and every movement. What we can do here, elongate the band, bring here till the chest, and after that just try to contract your scapula backward. Contract your scapula. See, I am trying to contract the scapula. Then especially the focus on your scapula, and that will release your pressure below the scapula and band will get released. Slowly you can release the band. See, these exercises I can go on the ball and I can do lots of modification we can do. Once I take the workshop, we do more than 200-250 exercises or more. It's depend on in the audience and the demand and the focus, which area you are going to focus. That is different part. But now the next is go up, overhead, elongate your band behind your neck. Hold for a while, go up, slowly, hold up, come down, again, easy. It's very easy, but it's very effective. Now, again, the third steps of this movement is something different. So again, go over it, up, go down. Now let your arms go backward. Let it go backward. Let it go backward. So what happened here? The total stretch of your shoulder, your pectorals are taking place. Okay, hold for a while. Let it get stretched, and then approximate it again. So here strengthening is taking place, here stretch is taking place. Stretch and strengthen. This is something, wow, it will release your all the pressure. You are sitting on computer, you are working, you are treating the patient whole day, and after that at night you are coming with the pain and you are complaining that, oh my God, I am tired, I have lots of pain. But why that pain comes? Because your muscles are not capable to take your workload. That is the only point. Now from here you can just rotate your body, rotate, I'm just focusing on some functional exercises. Forget about the rehabilitation now. I'm trying to make you fit and myself fit. So rotate your body and you will feel something amazing. Hold the band and just try to bend your body one side. Hold for a while. Go up. Again rotate. Hold for a while. Okay. So there is unlimited modification here. We can do lots of modification. We can focus on each and every group of muscles individually. Got it? We can go beyond the imagination. Anywhere. Suppose for example, our target is PNF. We are doing the movement of PNF also. So what is the PNF movement again? Hold the band here, keep your SIS and then go for this. This is the PNF strengthening. Got it? This is PNF. From upside, hold the band, go down. See the movement. See. This is your PNF movement. So there is no limitation. Apart from that, I want to cover maximum paths. But what to say? There is some limitation of time. I don't know how much time it's gone. Okay, already I think it's been more than 1 hour. No problem. I'll show you some scaption. This is very amazing exercise. Now see, we always see here. This is called scaption. Scaption is nothing between your full like abduction and flexion in between of your full flexion and abduction. That is called scaption. This is also very important exercise to cover your upper back area. Not only that, there is serratus anterior, lats. So for example, if you are focusing the lats, fix the band upside and go down. So from up diagonal movement, go up, hold for a while and fix here. And now we feel. So lots of there. Now let's go for some biceps exercises also. We can do some biceps exercise. I'll change the band because this is my favorite band, and strength also, because in blue I am getting very less strength, so I need more strength, so it's better to go for gold one. So what we can do here, fix the band and we can go for the biceps. See the biceps. So it's very easy. Go, hold for a while, see the biceps movement. Hold for a while and you can go by biceps. See. So now you can go for the forearm. So simply move your arms. So we can go for the biceps here. Biceps. Now you can go for the biceps with the hammer movement. So this is your hammer. We can go bilaterally or you can go unilaterally. Okay? Hold for a while and relax. Hold for a while, relax, or bilaterally pump it. Then go for forearm. Move your forearm. Okay? Hold for a while, go. Hold for a while, go. Hold for a while, go. For a while, go. Apart from that, wrist. We can go for the wrist as well. So wrist movement. Go for the wrist. Hold for a while. Please. Go for the ulnar deviation. Sorry, radial. This is your radial. And you can go for ulnar deviation as well. Change. So what will happen here? We'll fold the band upward and go the movement for the downward. This is your ulnar deviation. We can go for the single fingers as well. We can strengthen the fingers in the group. So hold here and go for the fingers movement. We can go for the single finger strengthening in any direction if you want. You can go for the thumb as well. whatever the direction you want to strengthen, what is your goal, what is your target. So this is all about your a common information regarding your basics of TheraBand. Okay, now let's discuss some questions. I think there are some questions. Okay, please demonstrate any exercise for lower back which is main concern. Dear, lower back I can demo you, but the problem is that I have to go on the bed and I have to fix the camera, but I don't have anyone here to hold the camera and show the exercises. Definitely I'll do one thing. I can come with one more session on particularly like lower back and PIVD, because which is more important area, I know, right? But it's a very tough right now because today is Friday and UAE is closed today. On Friday we have official holiday in UAE, so I don't have any assistant here today because everyone is off. So I'm the only one here to go for your exercises. Yeah, many people are asking about the calf muscles, and dear, that's what I am telling you, like it's not possible now to go for lower limb exercises right now because no one is here to hold the camera. I am alone here, so sorry. Definitely next time I'll try to be with my assistants and I'll give the demo of that lower limb exercises. Okay, apart from that, anything else? Please check previous messages or now other. Okay, any other questions? How far it can be used for the pediatric cases? You can use the pediatric cases, like I will share the video with Dr. Pradyot, and he can share with you all that I am treating one patient, CP patient. I am treating the paralyzed, like stroke patients. In all conditions I am using TheraBand, and that the result is like somewhat wow. I'll tell you one case of that CP patient. He's 6.5-year-old, and previously he was taking lots of treatment, but the problem, no one was focusing on the strength part. They are just mobilizing and just asking that stand and sit and go. So now I started with the TheraBand, and the guy who was not able to stand, now he is standing, now he is walking, now he is stair climbing with support. So once you hold his hand, he can walk, he can stairs climb. So just imagine, within 4 months he can do all the activities. So that is what the effect of TheraBand. I believe in that, because that is practically I have seen. I'm not saying on the basis of like those TheraBand is good. That's what I use personally. I use on the patients, and the patients themselves, they are selling like it's something wow. The word come. So that is what the feedback from the patient, and definitely there is lots of more than 12 to 1400 research has been done on TheraBand. So once you will meet sometime, I'll give the access of the academy and you can be member, and you can access lots of exercises, lots of research from there. There is no limitation in that. If the patient come with the trigger in muscles, should we start direct with TheraBand or first relax the muscles and then start? This is the question from Atul College. He is my junior in the Bachelor College. So great to hear, Atul. The patient come with the trigger in the muscles. Should we start direct with bands or first relax the muscle and then start? Okay, Atul. Definitely, once you are going to stretch the muscle, that is the most important part. Directly, you should never start the exercises. Always go with the warm up. In warm up, the best component is your stretching, because you cannot make the patient to run in the clinic, right? It doesn't sound good. The best part is you can go for the some like fast movement of the band, and after that stretch the patient, stretch the particular area, which part of the muscles are affecting with the trigger point. After stretching, yes, definitely you can start with day one. There is no question at all. I start the patient with day one. If the patient is able to or capable to strengthen the muscles, yes, why not? Why to wait for? Like some people are saying like we will wait, just a second. They are saying that first we will relieve the pain and after that we will start the strengthening. Why to wait? Your pain is because of the weakness. So once you start the strengthening, your pain will go. So never wait for that the VAS will come 3 or 2 or 0, then we'll start. No, that is wrong concept. Never wait for that time, because you don't have time. You see, being a physio, you don't have to have patience. What I do, within one touch, your patient should at least feel 20% relieved. Then only you are a physio. Otherwise, what is this? Like you're putting modality and come back 1 month, 2 months. No, no, man, no. Don't do like that. Give the immediate result. It's something like wow. So try to understand. Getting my point? Never wait for the pain reduction. Pain is not the condition. Again, I am telling you. So don't wait for that. Okay, please send us TheraBand Celiac exercises video link you told in HCAP pages. Dear, I think you can speak with Dr. Ravinder Mudgil, and I think he was watching as well. And will definitely just text me in personal message. I will definitely send you. Not an issue at all. That is not the big issue. Okay. What else? Anything else? Any questions? Any other questions are there? I don't know the previous lot. Okay, sir. What all exercises can be done to help knee buckling? Okay. So why the knee buckling is taking place? Because you know the answer is that, like, because of the weakness. So you have to focus on the knee extension exercises. All the group of muscles should be strengthened, and definitely your quads, your hams, group of muscles. Okay, and definitely your patient will get all right. Buckling is taking place because of the weakness. Okay. Yes. What about the supraspinatus tendinitis? Yes, Sanjeev is also my student. And yes, Sanjeev, of course, all the shoulder exercises I taught, you can start for that supraspinatus tendinitis system. See, inflammation is different. Once the inflammation is there, try to reduce the inflammation and strengthen the muscle. So reduce the inflammation, focus on to treat the tendinitis, the inflammation in the tendon, and then start strengthening. So both part will be going together. Reduce the inflammation in the tendon and go for the strengthening. That will work a lot. Definitely, yes. Thank you. What else? How to calculate force angle for neck? See, the force angle is like somewhat what? It's a forming in your arms. But for the neck, again, the concept is what? Once you are doing the neck, I'll show you, because you might get confused. So there is nothing to calculate for the force angle, because here the force angle is already your good angle is there. If you see here, so angle is somewhat where the muscles are not in the proper alignment. But here in the neck, we are having the axis is different. This is your axis of the joint of the neck is called axis. And you are pulling your band. So there is no need of any angle. Already the angle is good angle here. Between your band, see, if the angle, if you check, this is the angle. This is your force angle. So 90 degree of angle is making here, this angle. Okay. So there is no problem at all to calculate the force angle. This is more than enough angle is there, because the muscles, the target muscles and the elasticity of the band, like elongation. So this is your angle somewhat, like you can say 45 degree of the angle is there, and 45 degree of angle is more than enough to work out on that. So no need to worry about that force angle of neck. It's a quite enough angle is there. If the angle is 0 or 180, then it's the point, it will be not effective. Okay. What else? Any other questions are there? Okay, Ujjwal, yeah, when mom and dad are also watching and they are proud of you. Thank you, Ujjwal, and my regards to you and your parents. They are from Amritsar, and it's my long, very good relation from my PG time, 2007-8. So thank you, Ujjwal. Convey my regards to parents, and definitely I'll come Amritsar very soon. Okay, what else? Any other questions? Sir, neuropathy case can be discussed, numbness and tingling sensation in foot. Yes, of course, Anuradha Sharma has asked about the neuropathy. Yes, Anuradha, you can strengthen the muscles in neuropathy cases as well. And you will not believe that most of the PIVD cases I am treating here, They are coming with the complaint of numbness, tinglings, and sometimes there is no sensation at all. So what we can do, we have to correct the structure, whatever the structure, whether it's a compression of sciatic nerve, whether it's a compression of some local common peroneal nerve or what, it depends on the patient to patient, and correct the structure, mobilize it, stretch it, and definitely the main target is to strengthen. Sometimes or most of the time I should say that your glutes are compressing like the piriformis muscles. Two piriformis bands are compressing the sciatic nerve. That is also one of the part. Once your glutes are also weak, the compression is taking place in the sciatic nerve, and that leads for the, even though your MRI is okay, if you do the MRI is okay, there is no any compression, there is no any disc, but taking place, patient complaining the pain in lower limb which is radiating. That is also one of the reason because of your weakness. So we never think about that, like why the compression is taking, but the fact is that the compression is taking place because of the weakness. That's why if you see the bulk of the glutes is less, the patient's complaint pain, it's going down. So that is one of the reasons. So you must focus on the strengthening of the glutes and the other group of muscles, and definitely patient will go give you very good result and positive result. Okay, some other question from Pranjali Gosavi. Can we use TheraBand to improve strength of pelvic floor muscles? Yes, of course you can use for the pelvic floor muscles, because if you position the band in the lower limb and you focus on the pelvic floor muscles, of course you can strengthen the muscles, Pranjali. Okay, and Ankit Budaria, I am wait for our next session. Definitely it will be my pleasure to again come with you all, and waiting for your next class, sir. Okay, thank you. We'll do that. Upper age limit for TheraBand. Okay, this is very important question by Dr. Nasal Mehta. That upper age limit for TheraBand exercises for fitness. Okay, Dr. Nasal, I would like to share you with one of my experience here. I have treated one patient here. She is local Emirati, and her age is 104-year-old. She is 104-year-old, and she was bedridden patient. She could not stand, she could not walk. All the her daily chorus activity was on bed, and once I visited to her, I started strengthening to her with TheraBand yellow color. Just remember, yellow color is the beginner color because she is very old, and you will not believe, within 1 week she started walking with the help of or holding hand or walker. So both ways she started walking, and the whole family was, what to say now, you cannot imagine how happy they were, because she was bedridden for around 3 months. So there is no any upper age limit for TheraBand, because anyone, even children can use, elder population, any population can use TheraBand. There is no any limitation, there is no any side effect of the exercises. Just you have to know how to use, how to strengthen, what is your goal, what is your focus, what is your target muscles. That's all. There is no any age limitation for that. Thank you very much, Dr. Nasal. Nice question. Okay, what else? So I hope that everything I covered, and if any other queries are there, you can write me personally in my chat box, and I would like to answer you. If any, I don't know whether any other questions are there, because lots of the questions. Okay, how many sessions used for cervical? Okay, Surya Shankar Kumar is asking that how many sessions used in cervical pain. Dear, as I told you that whenever we start the exercises, we should not go just blindly. Always go with the low intensity exercises, so that the patient should not develop soreness or exercise induced spasm or soreness. Because what happens, once your muscles are not ready to take the load, immediately if you start exercises, it will create the pain next day or next to next day, within 24 hours to 72 hours. So always go with the low intensity, slow movement, and 5 to 10 repetitions only. And gradually, if the patient is coming out from your DOMS timing 72, 3 to 4 days, then you can increase the repetition, you can increase the dose, you can increase the color, you can increase the repetition and you can go for 2 times as well, like not only one time, 1 set or 2 sets you can do. So gradually you have to increase. Okay, I think all of questions I covered. Okay, how it works in OA patients? Here, Nitika Kaushal have asked about. Yeah, definitely, Nikita. It works in osteoarthritic cases because we focus on strengthening of your knee extensors, knee flexors, and whole group of muscles. And apart from that, you can particularly, like, you can strengthen the VMOs and TFL. Like you can modify. We modify and we treat the patients of the OA as well. So it's overall the how OA develop because of the degenerative changes, and degeneration has taken place because many factors are there, like whether your bone density has gone, lack of strength. If your muscles are powerful, the muscles will directly not give the load to the bone. So the muscles is the area which is responsible to take your first action. Got it? The bone is coming secondary. So muscles is the responsible to generate the force, take the load, take the force, and after that it's going to the bone. So once your muscles are weak, it will affect to your joint. So directly the pressure point will be there to the medial joint line of the knee, and it will give you more pain. So if you strengthen the muscles, your patient will be better. Definitely you will get very good result. Okay, there was one question from Sushmita Bhardwaj. He was also my student. Can we use it in cervical spondylosis where there is osteophytes formation in C3, C4? Yes, Sushmita, you can use definitely in spondylosis. Spondylosis is nothing but it's a pain in the cervical region. So don't be panic with the term of spondylosis. It's nothing. It's just pain. So yes, of course, you can align the structure, you can stretch the muscles, and you can strengthen the cervical area and upper back. Definitely your patient will feel much better with this. And don't worry about the osteophyte formation because it's a natural process, and you should not bother much about the osteophyte formation. It's okay, it's normal. So don't worry about that, but you focus on the other structures which can give you strength, and strengthening will definitely help you. Okay. Priyadarshini. Okay, yeah, thank you. We had our session in 2011 in Guwahati, and that's thank you for your appreciation. And anything else? I think. Okay, Sujit Bhagyasri Sahu has asked about that. After pregnancy, can anybody use TheraBand to strengthen pelvic? Yes, of course, Sujit Bhagyasri, you can use TheraBand after pregnancy once your patient is stable, and if the cesarean is there or non-cesarean normal delivery, I don't know. But even after cesarean, you can start your strengthening. When the stitches are healed and the patient is comfortable, you can strengthen the muscles. No issue at all. There is no any side effect. The thing only that patient can do means let him do. Because the advantage is what? I'll tell you, whatever the capacity of your muscles are there, according to that only you can elongate the band. So here there is no extra load. Always remember, the misconcept is what? How and where. The problem is that because we are not using. Once you will use, you will realize. See, I'll say you. Like this is the normal bands. Okay. Suppose my one finger got fracture, and we have faced many cases. So don't be panic. How much resistance I should do? It's all about your capacity of the muscles. If your muscles are capable to elongate, it will elongate. If the capability of the muscles or capacity of the muscles is not there, it will not elongate. So there is no harm. Getting my point? For example, if you have 2 kg of dumbbell or weight cuff, you don't have any option. You don't have any option. You cannot do anything. You cannot cut the band, or you cannot cut the dumbbell, or you cannot cut the weight cuff. But here, the advantage is what? You can just use it, and you will find something. Even 10 gram of resistance is helpful. If there is 0, even 10 gram of the load up to the muscles is going to increase or enhance, stimulate, to give some stimulation to the muscles to function, to contract the fibers of the muscle. So this is something different beyond your imagination. So no need to be panic like how can you can use in any condition whatever the capacity of the muscles are there. According to that your muscle will perform. Got it? So no need to be worry at all. Okay, what else? So I hope I covered everything. My old friend Mahesh Gupta is also watching. Hi brother, we worked in Dehradun together, and many my friends are there. So thank you to all of you. Bishesh also, Hamza. So many of my friends are also seeing it's a really great opportunity for me, and I hope I gave some few information. We shared some good knowledge, and you people enjoyed a lot. And if anything is there, you can write me. I'll try my best to answer you, and I'll try my best to help you for the rehabilitation, to discuss any cases, any kind of exercises or any techniques. I'm ready to help you. So I hope that we will finish here. Ramesh is also coming. So precautions, yes, Pushpendra is asking about the precautions. See, the precautions is only that you should take care of your eyes, and the precaution for the band is you should not use your big nails like mostly the females, and you should take care of the band, because the precaution to save the band, that is more important, because once you use the nails it may cut. You should not hold in the wrong way, and you should not use on the wrong surfaces. That is the only precautions. Rest you can use it. Like if your handle is okay, your grip is okay, you can use nicely. So no need to worry about that. The safety of the band is important. Don't wash the band, because some people are getting washed, and it's a latex free band. It's a odorless, powderless, so there is no any side effect, no allergy of this band at all. Can you tell which brand has the best TheraBand? Dear Abhishek Singh, Physio, the TheraBand is the only TheraBand. I will tell you. The problem is that the name of TheraBand is the TheraBand. TheraBand brand itself is the TheraBand. There is no any other band is called TheraBand. Remember always. If you have original TheraBand, your TheraBand will be having something like logo of TheraBand. See, this is the brand itself. This is the brand itself, TheraBand. Okay. Otherwise, there is no any TheraBand in the market. If someone is selling in the name of TheraBand that this is TheraBand, it's wrong. If you don't have this logo, the TheraBand is not your actual TheraBand. That is just simple elastic band from any company, and that is useless. I'll say you, because this band has been manufactured with the research. That's what I told you. Like we can elongate it for 500%. For example, this is 1 feet of band, 1 feet of length of band. This is normal length, and I can elongate it for 5 feet. You can see. Can you elongate any brand of other band this much? Not at all. Not possible. That is not. There is no elasticity at all in other bands. So you can imagine. This is what. See, the normal length is this much, and we can reach till the 5 feet or beyond that. So that is what the brand. So always remember that the TheraBand is the only brand. It's itself with the brand, and the name of also TheraBand was given by TheraBand company only, like TheraBand Academy. Other band is the elastic band from other company, whatever the brand you are using. But there is huge differences between other brand and this brand. You can see. Where to buy? You can buy in India. There are lots of dealers are there. My one of friend is from Dehradun. He is dealing, Dr. Rahul Agrawal, and many other in Delhi also. There are some dealers are there in TheraBand from TheraBand. So that is what we can use. Anything else? So I hope we discuss everything. Any queries is still there, so we will discuss later on. It was indeed very Nice to see you all, and my old friends, new friends. It's like something beyond the imagination that we are here together. And take care of yourself, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of your family. And this corona is, that's important to be cautious. So take care of you all. Thank you so much for hearing me, for your valuable comments and suggestions. I will definitely try to come soon with some other topics, and we will discuss in detail. So thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Thank you. I will finish the, I think, if any question is there, then definitely. Atiq Ahmad, what is the secret of your fitness, brother? Atiq is my friend, and we know to each other for last 20 years. And Atiq, you also very fit, bhai. So I'm trying to exercise with TheraBand. Huh? That is the fitness, huh? Fitness, secret of my fitness, Atiq. Okay, so Dr. Pradyot, I think I'll finish it now. Okay. Just you can write in comments. So I hope everything is okay. If any students need some information, they can contact me, and you can also send in the group of that any questions or queries. Okay. So with this, take care, stay safe. Thank you very much. See you all. Okay. See you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.